Hey, hey, howdy and happy day. Three politicians, Donald Trump, George Bush, and Justin Trudeau, they're in South America all together on a trip. Who could think that, hey? Anyway, they were captured and they were put up against a firing squad and they said, we're going to knock all three of you off. Donald Trump was the first to go. He was up against the wall and they lined up ready to shoot and he thought real fast and he said, hey, I know how to fix this. So he yelled, earthquake. Oh! Everybody was scared and started to run away, as did he. He went over the wall and he escaped. George Bush looked at this and thought, that's kind of smart. It was his turn. They lined him up against the wall and he was all ready to go, ready to shoot. And he yelled, tornado. Disarray again. He jumped off the stool that he was on, and jumped over the wall to safety. Justin Trudeau, the last one left, he looked at this and said, there's a pattern here. This is going to work well for me as well. He refused the blindfold even. He stood there and they were ready to shoot him and he smiled and yelled, fire. You hear that noise in the background? I have a fire going on here. Just kind of ties it all together, don't you know? You hear the cracking every now and again. It might make you jump. Trump, the 14th Amendment ballot eligibility challenger, the guy who started all this nonsense, he was just arrested on a federal tax charge. 33 of them actually, 33 count indictment for allegedly filing fraudulent tax returns. And he's after Trump. Of course, biblical, Shakespearean, those who call others usually are themselves. It just keeps on, doesn't it, every day. Biden and other lefties, they swear when they're elected to uphold the Constitution, and then immediately they attack the Second Amendment. The First Amendment is like it isn't there, freedom of speech. How come they're not in jail? Why is that? Why are they going after Trump? It's a bloody mystery. I'm not a fan. Are you keeping up? I got stuff here. I'm not a fan of Nikki Haley. However, sometimes you have to defend people that you don't even like so much, right? Two men have signed affidavits saying that they slept with her and that she committed adultery because she was married at the time and she slept with them. I'm not a fan of lowlifes. I mean, those two men are that. I mean, it's not right to do that. I mean, sex is private. Did it happen? Didn't it happen? What's that got to do with the price of a banana in China or tea? It's silly and it's not nice. This happens all the time. I mean, Bill Clinton, with all of his sexual things, he went up in the polls. And I don't know that this will affect Nikki Haley or not, but it affects me because I don't like bullies and low-life folks that are doing stuff like that. Hey, just sharing with you. Cocaine was found at Biden's house. Cocaine was found in the White House. A dead body was found at Obama's house. A male prostitute was found at Pelosi's house. That fire is just crackling, hey. An illegal server was found at Clinton's house. White House documents were found at Biden's house. And the FBI raided Trump's house. What do you think about that? Know this. They're not really after Donald Trump. They're really after you. Donald Trump, he's just in the way. And that's what's going on. You know, his comeback, Donald Trump's comeback, is astonishing. It really is. I mean, it's the greatest in American history. But is it enough? They're coming at him now with all kinds of stuff. I mean, this $83 million judgment thing with his woman, that's just the beginning. I mean, they're coming at him with all barrels and then some. And who are they? They are the left-wing politicians. They're in the swamp. They're scared of him. They're scared of what he represents. He represents freedom, a free marketplace, and so many other things. And they are frightened to death, and they're doing everything they can to make sure that Trump doesn't win the nomination. But if he does, that he doesn't win the election. Kind of looks like he will win the nomination. So, you know, they're freaking out all the time. I want to help. I really do. How can I help? Hey, I'm a nobody and he's everybody, right? But I want to help. I've crafted a script for a 4-part series that can go on Netflix or on my show, rightedition.com, and many other places. And I've sent it to the Trump campaign. Hopefully they'll respond to me. And what it is, it says, I'll pay for everything. We will have billboards across the country driving people to this. I want people to see the other side of him. I don't want to talk about bad things. I want to have a game of pool with him. And I want to see how he is if he loses to the master here, don't you know? Seriously, I want to see things. I want the people to see things. We have to come at it. We have to fight with everything we have. So to motivate his camp to speak to me, to give me a 20-minute pitch time, that's all I want. If my pitch is successful, I'll write a check personally for $1 million to a charity of Donald Trump's choice. In addition to the $1 million check I'm writing, the billboards and the production costs and all of those things come from me. That's all I want. I just want to help because freedom is close again. But if these people, the wackos, get elected again, and they want to, and they're pushing for that, then it's a bad thing. So let's help if we can. I'll keep you posted as to whether or not the Trump campaign responds to me and whether or not I actually get the pitch time, which is 20 minutes. That's all I need. Hey, see ya.